I think one thing that we do touch on very often in the Industry 4.0 Club is that this is a journey and it's something that's continually ongoing. So can you maybe touch on how that has evolved over that time, how priorities have changed, or even some of the progresses that you've seen? I know it's like a big question, but I think it's important to kind of highlight what that journey looks like.
I think the biggest shift that I'd like to point out is really with regards to the people and how things get implemented. I mean, there's a technology element, and there's lots of resources out there that can kind of explain what's changed from a technology perspective over time. But I think the thing I'd like to share is, when I first started, it was very much like a tops down approach of implementing a system. And it was very focused. We had a very specific objective in mind, and it was to implement an IT system to solve a number of different business processes. And it was a tops down approach. And looking back, I would say there wasn't as much consideration for the user interface aspect of it. There wasn't as much interest in maybe the how or the usability of things. And I think a lot of that has changed. I think there's a lot more recognition that, in order to get data out of a system, you need to make it easy to put it into a system. You need to look at automation and really engage the front line up front and include them in the process. And I think that's probably the biggest shift that I've seen over the last decade from a people perspective.